Mabuhay! Ako po si Deborah Garcia. Hi, I'm Deborah Garcia, and welcome to another lesson where you will learn practical Filipino language in just a few minutes. This is brought to us by NEC TV, the local TV channel here in Nipawin, Manitoba. We would like to hear your thoughts about our lessons, so if you have some comments or suggestions, please write them below or you can send them directly to nactv@wcgwave.ca. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and please like and share this video. Today we are going to learn about conjunctions and prepositions in Filipino. So if you want to grab a pen and paper so you can take down notes, go ahead, and without further ado, let's get started. Here are some of the commonly used conjunctions in the Filipino language. Conjunctions in Filipino is mga pangsabay. I did not write that down because actually this is the first time that I heard that term. So it means we are not using that every day. We know conjunctions. We sometimes mistaken them for connectors because they connect clauses, right? So conjunctions. The first one is although or even though. This is a very commonly used conjunction in the Philippines, one of the most commonly used. So even though or although is bagaman in Filipino, or kahit pa and kahit na. But this one, the word bagaman, is archaic. It's very old, so we are not really using this one, especially for conversational Filipino. We just use kahit na and kahit pa. Alright? Second one, but, yet, and still, they're almost the same. So we say pero, subalit, ngunit, but this one is what we are using every day. Pero. Subalit and ngunit are usually for formal conversation, written Filipino, so we use these. So, in the books only. So, is kaya, or you can say kaya naman. Okay? Next, for and because are the same, so we say kasi. It's very common. Kasi, dahil sa, sapagkat. Dahil sa is a bit formal, so we don't really use this one like every day. We always use kasi. But this one is like the subalit and ngunit and bagaman. It's very formal when you say sapagkat. In case, oh my gosh, I lack E here. Okay, in case, we say kung sakali. It's common. In case means kung sakali. When or once, we say kapag. Very common too. So that, we say upang. But I think this is a formal term. How do we say it in Filipino? So that. Oh, para. Oh, we say para. This is the conversational Filipino term for so that. We say para. I mentioned this word in my previous lesson. When you are inside the jeepney and you want the jeepney to stop, you say para. It's different, okay? Para is real in the jeepney is really for when you want the jeepney to stop. This word here, para, is the same as so that. And if you don't want to use upang, then you say para. Alright? Unless is maliban kung. Maliban kung is formal. This is conversational. Puwera lang. Puwera lang. Okay? And we only have one. At. I often use this in the sentence samples that I give you. So, and is at. Or is o. Just one letter. Not o. We say o. Or you say o kaya. Now let's take a look at these sentences. So these are long sentences now. They are complex or compound sentences because we are studying about conjunctions. So let's start with the first one. Ako ay hindi dadalo sa pagtitipon. Kaya naman hindi ka rin pupunta. Where is our conjunction here? This one, kaya naman. What is kaya naman? In the previous slide, I told you kaya naman means so, right? It's very long. It's a very long translation, but it's just for the conjunction so. So it means ako means I, hindi means not. Dadalo means to attend. It's in the future tense, dadalo. In the future tense, to attend. Pagtitipon means party. So, hindi again, it means not. Ka means you. Pupunta is in the future tense. It's the same with this one. Dadalo and pupunta. Pupunta is going. Dadalo, punta means to go. Dalo means to attend. So actually they are the same. So it means I am not going to the party. So you are not going as well. So look at this one. This word, dadalo, is a formal one. In everyday lives, we don't say dadalo really. We use the English term attend. Hindi ako a-attend. It's we convert it into a Filipino word. We add another syllable because it's in the future tense. So attend, to attend becomes a-attend. So we would say, hindi ako a-attend sa party. Pagtitipon is not really being used. For conversational Filipino, we say party. So in conversational Filipino, we say this, hindi ako a-attend sa party. Kaya naman, hindi ka rin pupunta. So we omit this one because we are converting it into a passive voice when we say it in spoken Filipino or in conversational Filipino. So we say, hindi ako a-attend sa party. Kaya naman, hindi ka rin pupunta. Okay? So I am not going to write down the passive voice for this sentence. I'm just gonna tell you what it is. Okay? So second, uminom ka ng mga bitamina upang makaiwas ka sa sakit. So our conjunction is this one, upang. What is upang? So that. Okay? Uminom means to drink. Inom means to drink. Uminom is a past tense. So, ka is you. Mga bitamina. This is plural. There is mga here. Bitamina is vitamins. Now, this word is really not being used. We know vitamins, so we say vitamins. Uminom ka ng vitamins. So that makaiwas means to avoid. Sakit means sickness or illness. So it means take vitamins so that you will avoid illness or you won't get sick actually. But when you translate it literally or word for word, it would say so that you will avoid sickness. But when you say it in conversational Filipino, we say, oh, actually, this is already in the passive voice. See, we don't have this word, I. So we say it's because it is a command. It's a command. That's why it is in the passive voice already. So you take vitamins to avoid sickness. All right. Number 3. Kami ay sumali sa karera kahit pa umuulan. Kami is a pronoun. Us or we. Sumali is the past tense. We joined. We joined the carrera is race. So we joined the race. Kahit pa is our conjunction here. Kahit pa means I think that was the first one. Although or even though. So we joined the race even though or although. Umuulan. Ulan is the root word. It means raining. So umuulan is in the present tense. So we joined the race even though it's raining. So that's what it is. So it's in the active voice. we are going to say it in the passive voice. For conversational Filipino, we say sumali. The verb will come in first. So, sumali kami sa karera kahit pa umuulan. Alright? Next one. Ang mga bata ay sobrang saya dahil sa mga regalo. Our conjunction, dahil. Dahil sa. What is dahil? Because of, right? Sa is of. So, dahil means because. So, ang is an article. Mga bata, this is plural, bata. I discussed this one in the previous lesson. Bata means young. But for an adjective, it's young. But for this one, it's a noun. It means the kids. So, the kids are, saya means happy. Sobra means very. So, sobrang saya, very happy. The kids are very happy because of regalo is gifts. So, mga regalo, it's plural. So, the kids are very happy because of the gifts. Alright? So, it's in active voice. There's this word I. How do we make it passive? So, we would say, the focus here is ang mga bata. So, we will replace it with the adjective. So, sobrang saya ng mga bata dahil sa mga regalo. Okay? So, this one comes in first, the adjective. If there's a verb, the verb is the focus, then the verb will come in first. Alright. Last one. Si tatay ay bibili ng malaking bahay kapag siya ay nanalo sa loto. Our conjunction is kapag. Kapag in English is if or in case. Is that right? In case? No, it's if. Kapag. So, si tatay, there is this word because tatay is a person. Tatay means father. I think I mentioned this in my previous lesson. So, si tatay ay bibili. Root word bili. And then we added the other syllable, the first syllable of the root word bili. So, this is the future tense of the word buy. So, to buy. Si tatay, the father is going to buy, because it's in the future, malaki. I just mentioned this in the previous lesson. So, malaki is an adjective. It means big. Malaking bahay is house. So, the father will buy a big house if siya is another pronoun for tatay. If he, sorry, this is M. Mananalo. Kapag siya ay, oh no, it's really N. Nanalo means to win. If he is going to win, it's in the future. If he's going to win the lottery. So, the father will buy a big house if he is going to win the lottery. Alright, so it is in the active voice. We have this word. We are going to convert it into passive. So, what will be our focus now? Not the tatay, but the verb, bibili. Okay? Bibili ng malaking bahay si tatay kapag siya ay nanalo sa loto. Now, let's go to prepositions. So these are the most commonly used prepositions in the Filipino language. And the best part is, you don't have to remember the translations of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 prepositions because in the Filipino language we only have one equivalent, and that is sa. And if you notice, we use it several times to help or to indicate another preposition. I don't know, but it's been like that. So, at, in, into, on, and to, we only have sa. When you say about, you say tungkol sa. Above, sa itaas. Against, laban sa. Around, sa paligid. See, we always use this one, sa. Before is bago. Below, sa ibaba. Beyond, means lampas. For through or by, they are the same. Sa pamamagitan ng, it's a bit long, but we don't have a newer version or a modern term for this one, through and by. Despite is sa kabila ng. Except, you say maliban sa. You can also say puwera lang sa. You can still use the puwera. Remember in the previous slide I said puwera. So puwera lang sa. For is para sa. Over, mahigit sa. When your sentence is, there are over 4 million people who subscribe to my channel. And then you say, mahigit sa. Mahigit sa 4 na milyong subscribers. So, but then when you mean a location like over, you say sa ibabaw. Okay? From, mula sa. Until, hanggang or hanggang sa. Toward, patungo. Under, sa ilalim. Within means sa loob ng. Now let's analyze these 3 sentences on the board with prepositions. The first one is, ang proyekto ay natapos sa loob ng isang linggo. Which one do you think is our preposition? You still remember? This one, sa loob ng. It means within. Within. So, ang proyekto means project. The project, natapos means finished. It's in the past tense. The project was finished within. Isa is 1. Linggo is week. Within 1 week. So the project was finished within 1 week. Okay? Next one. Siya ay nagtalumpati tungkol sa pagkalat ng COVID. Which one is our preposition? Tungkol sa. Tungkol sa is about, right? It's about. So, siya is a pronoun. Nagtalumpati. Root word talumpati. It's in the past tense. It means speech. So, he gave a speech. Sorry, not he. Siya. Yeah, he or she. He or she gave a speech about pagkalat means the spreading. About the spreading of COVID. Okay? This word, nagtalumpati, is not being used. It's a formal term for speech. Sometimes we say, siya ay nagsalita. Nagsalita is he talked about. But when we mean speech, really, we say the English term speech. Nag-speech siya tungkol sa pagkalat ng COVID. Also, this one, proyekto. We don't say proyekto, we say project. Ang project ay natapos sa loob ng isang linggo. Okay, we use this one, sa loob ng isang linggo. But for project, we say project, not proyekto. Alright, number 3. Si Juan ay nanalo sa kaso laban sa kanyang kapitbahay. Preposition, laban sa. In English, against. Okay? Si Juan, nanalo. He won. Juan won in the case. Kaso is case. Against, his, kanyang is his. Kapitbahay is neighbor. So, Juan won the case against his neighbor. Alright, so let's translate, or no, not translate, let's convert these sentences into passive voice to form the conversational version of these sentences. So, ang proyekto ay natapos sa loob ng isang linggo. Proyekto was the focus. Which do you think is our focus now if we are going to translate or to transform these sentences into passive? So, we will focus on the verb. So, we say, natapos ang proyekto sa loob ng isang linggo. We'll start with natapos. Alright? Second, siya ay nagtalumpati tungkol sa pagkalat ng COVID. So, verb again, nagtalumpati siya or nag-speech siya tungkol sa pagkalat ng COVID. Alright? Last one. Si Juan ay nanalo sa kaso laban sa kanyang kapitbahay. We'll start with nanalo. Nanalo si Juan sa kaso laban sa kanyang kapitbahay. So, that's all for today, guys. I hope you learned something. Please don't forget to put in your comments and suggestions if you have any, or you can send them directly to nactv@wcgwave.ca. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and please like and share this video. See you again next week. Bye!